Yeah. And for the lifestyle modifications, when you talk to people about taking away coffee, like sometimes I get that look like, don't take away my coffee, like,
Yeah.
is it completely zero coffee or, no caffeine at all? Or can it be like, okay, like, let's just, limit it to, 1 cup in the morning, like, or is everybody different?
So what I would say with that is, again, when I've scoped you and I've ruled out sort of any big bad things, we have a really heart-to-heart conversation here about this is quality of life, which means the ball is in your court. Okay. Raise your hand if you've ever had LPR symptoms. And I raise my hand. Like, I get LPR all the time. And that's why I feel very comfortable talking to patients about this in a realistic manner. If you enjoy something and it brings you joy, okay, whether that's your morning coffee, if that's Friday night barbecue, whatever it is, put it into context of what you're feeling. You clearly came to see me because something was bothering you. I'm trying to provide you reassurance, help be a guide here for your journey. But this is all quality of life. Okay, so we have our worrisome characteristics when we talk about reflux, which our GI colleagues are great at handling. We've scoped the larynx. We've taken a look at it. This is all quality of life now. Okay, so if you want to give yourself the best chance of not having these symptoms, then yes, that coffee has to go. But I also understand that quality of life comes in many different forms. And so if that morning cup of coffee, reading the New York Times is what gets you through your day, it's okay. Right. So we're not trying to take away everything here. We're just trying to guide you.
And just kind of, equip them with that information that like, oh,
Right.
if you feel a little bit more phlegm after, after your coffee in the morning,
Yeah.
just be like, yeah, but it was worth it or it wasn't. Yeah.
Exactly.
And is that, out of when you think about the lifestyle modifications, the biggest, offenders from a diet standpoint, would it be kind of the same things we think about as we do like things that cause heartburn? So, coffee, acidic beverages, tomato based kind of like think of like Italian food, like pizzas and like,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely the acidity in the food, right? So citrus is a big one, cooked tomatoes. I try to explain to patients, it still irritates your throat on the way down. So that's why you still have to do that even if you're doing something like an acid suppression trial, because the PPI doesn't work on the way down, right? It only helps once it hits the stomach. So that all has to go kind of hand in hand.